Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Thompson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 18-yard line.
Second and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Kaepernick setting up the screen for Miller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jack Crawford showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
5-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
That's right, baby. Get it right. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Derrick Henry.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Hey, watch the screen. Check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike, 44. Too little, cut. 44 to Mike. 44.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, 34 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind melt.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd down and 8. Now Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
On first down, Thompson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo
taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue. But Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Thompson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. 16 yards, a first down.
Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Austin.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and goal.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Kaepernick now to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
27. Titans.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. after the interception. Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin with a run by Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher, he gets in to quickly blow that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down, Jaguars.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And a Jaguar first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
The pitch back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with it.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
That's the way. Under 10, under 10, 10. Out.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Carried by the wide receiver. The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.